Howdy everybody, and welcome back to Gemcraft Chasing Shadows. This is Ryan Acidheads Murphy, and I'm going to be your game master for this evening, or this afternoon, or this morning, whatever time it happens to be for you. Master of the games, whatever. So we're going to go into the third mission now, our third area. Now we're getting introduced to traps. We've got another new gem, yellow, which is critical hits, and we've already got 3 up here to play with. So what it's a good thing to do is go ahead and do that, and it gives you a nice powerful gem to start with, and then put this other, the straight up crit hit gem right there. You can go ahead and enrage that first wave just to bring a couple more enemies through and get a little bit more experience, because this gem is going to wreck them. They don't have much in the way of hit points, and it's going to be doing plenty to them. Unfortunately, hit speed is low at this point. But that one took care of it. You can also upgrade that once. Just enrage a little bit. Zap, 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 zap. Can also go ahead and drop another gem in here in a second. Yep. Again, without the orange gem to leech mana, there's nothing necessarily that we can do to improve our performance in this particular map. All we can do is just kill them all. Kill all the enemies. One, two, three. There. And we've enraged all the waves. Not fully, but, you know, we're getting extra enemies coming through on all of them, which will help get more mana. Early on, you only want to do like level 1 and 2 gems, because the amount of enemies and how much more powerful they are when they come through. Like right here, you can see, you know, plus 12 monsters, plus 5 HP to all of them, and plus 9 armor for all of them in the wave. This one, plus 7 and plus 19, plus 16 monsters, plus 5 and 11. So you have to be careful about not only how many times you hit them to enrage them, but also the level of the gems you're using. You can get them very overpowered compared to your gems very quickly if you overdo it. You can go ahead and upgrade this one a couple of times actually. We can get a 5th grade gem. We'll kill pretty much all of these guys. We can go ahead and upgrade that one too. Just be a little bit careful, because we don't want to go ahead and put this. We can change targeting. Least hit points, nearest to orbs, swarm lanes, giants, random structure, specials, entities, and carrying orblets, which we don't have yet. Shielded and highest armor. I'm going to put this one on the lowest hit points. And we're starting to leak enemies. We've got a lot of mana, though, built up. We were close to getting to the next level, so a bit annoying, but And we got there. So you see, we're at a level 4 mana pool. Next level is at 3,838 mana. We get 86 more mana a minute, and other upgrades. So we got some more achievements. We unlocked 2 field tokens, 5 more shadow cores, and now we're going to go into endurance mode. And what we're going to want to do here is upgrade this one a couple of times, and then let's pause and get some enragement going. Increase a little bit here. Okay, so now we can go ahead and upgrade this one a bit, just to keep the pain train going. Now that we're starting to leak enemies. Yep, we're probably going to lose it pretty quick now. Got too many things coming through. Yep, boom. But we about doubled, actually, I think we more than doubled our experience gained. Every little bit helps. We're at level 4 and we just jumped up to level 8 from that, so. Talisman, we've got 6 cores, but we don't have enough. But we got 31 experience points now. Go ahead and take that one up to level 4. Let's go ahead and put these both up to 5 and take this one up to 8 for the moment. Now this one, the Wizard Tower. Let's see the Wizard Towers. Yeah, the Wizard Towers unlock things that we can use to get more experience, but it makes the different missions, the waves of enemies and everything, it makes it harder. But you get more experience. There's also tomes that unlock gems and skills and stuff, more skills. Like the skills here, there's a skill for each gem type, and once you get that skill, you have access to that gem all the time. Not just whatever they give you for the particular levels. And those are essential to playing the game and doing really well. Because basically there are 3 gems that you want to get, 4 actually. The 3 that you really need are red, orange, and yellow. Because red gives you chain hit, combining that with orange gives you chain hit mana leech, so every single enemy that gets hit by that combination, you get mana for every single hit. So if it's like the red is giving you 3 hits, every time it triggers and there's 3 enemies, you're going to get 3 times as much mana for whatever the orange one says. And then the yellow one is the crit gem, so the same thing. Every single one is going to, there's a chance that it'll get hit by the crit damage, the improvement to the damage, and get killed. And then there's white and black gems that both work to improve the damage and specials abilities of each gem. And black gems work by how many times they've hit. White gems work off of your mana pool up here. The level of the mana pool dictates how leveled up your gem will get. Over the course of the game, the black one ends up being better long term, but they're both, either one is good. Okay, so this one also introduces amplifiers. We don't have the ability to put them down yet. That's a skill we'll have to find. But we can use them. And it's good to go ahead and put that there. We can go ahead and upgrade that, but we can't combine without waiting just a few moments. Okay, that one isn't going to work. Maybe. Yeah, I might have messed up there. Okay, they're going to hug the enemies don't really have any intelligence to them. They just follow the absolute shortest path to get to the orb of presence, which means you can easily kind of game them. We can go ahead and drop some gems in the amplifier, and what this is going to do, I'll show you once they finish socketing. All of them. For starters, you can see it increases the range. So it gives us a bonus to minimum damage, a bonus to maximum damage, increases range, increases shots per second, and because we're using purple gems in the amplifiers, and we've got a purple gem combination, but it's partially a purple gem, in the actual tower, it's getting a bonus to armor tearing or shredding as well. And we don't have access to orange, so there's nothing special we can do here. We also have another gem type, which is this kind of cyan color here, and it reduces health regeneration. It's not particularly useful. Some people don't use them at all until you can get to a point where you can make your gems uber powerful. They are actually kind of useful as a trap gem, because you can at certain points when you're doing endurance mode, you will have enemies that are regenerating so fast that your gems aren't able to damage them for any length of time. So if you use the cyan gem to knock out their regeneration, it does help through some areas of the game. But it is a limited impact. Go ahead and increase that. Make those all a bit more powerful, and then we can do some enraging. Do the Mario. If you don't know the reference, don't worry about it. You can also destroy the monster nest to get more experience. You can get 98 experience off of that thing, so it's worth doing it. I think. Go ahead and drop a gem there, because we need a little bit of extra range. There we go. It's good to use the armor tearing or shredding gems on nests, because they usually start with a pretty high amount of armor. I think you always do at least 1 point of damage, no matter what the armor is. You knock the armor out and you'll be doing full damage to it eventually. Go ahead and make that a bit more powerful. Try to knock this sumbitch out quicker. And to make sure it stays on structure, we'll put it to that. Yeah, that's better. Still killing all of our enemies up there. That's good. Should knock this out pretty quickly. And we got it. We can even go ahead and switch this over and put it down there. Go ahead and combine this one right there. We are leaking a couple of enemies there. Ooh. most of them, we're getting most of them before they get there. That's good. Don't want to leak too many through. There we go. Do, 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 do. Do. Boom, 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 boom. Got another field token. We got another piece to put in our talisman. That's always nice. 5 shadow cores. And we can go ahead and do endurance mode here. Go ahead and do a level 3 gem just for the shiz and gigs. Let's speed it up a bit. Let's speed it up a lot. We're getting trashed here a little bit. Not doing terrible. Not doing great either. Nah, we're probably going to lose here pretty quick. Oh, I don't know. I got on top of it there for a second, but nope. That's okay. We still got about 500 more experience, 600 more. Again, early on, you can't expect to go very far with the endurance mode anyway. It's not a big deal. This is really the point of it, is to just get that little bit extra experience. Got another talisman piece. We can go ahead and upgrade that. 5% more damage to Reavers. Oh, we could have upgraded that one. Oh well. 8% more damage to Reavers. It's not a great ability, but it's not terrible either. Reavers are one of the most common enemy types. You know, there's not very many enemy types in the game. There's really only 3. The Swarmlings, which is the little itty bitty ones, and on the bar that goes up that shows the enemy types, it's the one with the hashes on it. The Reavers are the plain bars, and then Giants are the ones with like the diamond shape border. Okay, so we're going to call this an episode. We've done a couple of the missions. And that's good enough for this particular video. Thank you very much for watching. This is Ryan Acid Murphy, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Thanks. See you later. Sign is. I totally screwed up my outro there. This is Ryan Acid Murphy signing off. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye.